The Ninth Amendment to the United States Constitution addresses rights retained by the people that are not specifically enumerated in the Constitution. It is part of the Bill of Rights. The amendment was James Madison's attempt to ensure that the Bill of Rights was not seen as granting to the people of the United States only the specific rights it addressed to. In recent years, some have interpreted it as affirming the existence of such unenumerated rights outside those expressly protected by the Bill of Rights. The final form of the amendment ratified by the states is as follows. The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. The Ninth Amendment became part of the Constitution on December 15, 1791, upon ratification by 3/4 of the states. 1. Is there anything else you would like to know about this topic? Unenumerated rights are legal rights that are not specifically listed in the Constitution, but are inferred from other rights that are implied by existing laws, such as in written constitutions. Some examples of unenumerated rights include the right to vote and hold office, the right of free elections, the right not to be taxed except by consent through representatives of one's choice, the right to be free from monopolies, the right to be free from standing armies in time of peace, the right to refuse military service on grounds of religious conscience, the right to choose a profession, the right of an accused person to an initial presumption of innocence, and to have the prosecution shoulder the responsibility of proving guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, the right to travel, the right to privacy, the right to autonomy, the right to dignity, the right to have an abortion. These rights, although never enumerated, have found a home in the Ninth Amendment. Is there anything else you would like to know about this topic? Enumerated rights are rights that are specifically listed in the Constitution, especially in the first 8 amendments. 1. These rights include freedom of speech, freedom of religion, the right to bear arms, and the right to a fair trial. These rights come from early amendments to the Constitution and are considered fundamental to American society. On the other hand, unenumerated rights are legal rights that are not specifically listed in the Constitution, but are inferred from other rights that are implied by existing laws, such as in written constitutions too. These rights are not themselves expressly coded or enumerated within the explicit writ of the law. Unenumerated rights may include the right to travel, privacy, autonomy, dignity, and the right to have an abortion. 1. These rights are not stated explicitly in the Constitution, but the Supreme Court defends these rights based on their interpretation of the Constitution and existing laws.